Hello there and welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex, and if you are new here, make sure you stick around and subscribe. If you're not new and you've been here for a while, then why not make sure that notification bell is switched on just to be notified of every single time that I upload. Now for today's video, I have quite an exciting one because we are going to be testing a brand new palette from PLouise. So PLouise brought out a whole new collection called All of the Signs, and it's basically money themed, but it's not necessarily about money. It's more about, you know, reaching your goals and things like that. So she come out with a big eyeshadow palette, which is what I'm reviewing today, and then she also come out with 3 individual mini palettes, which I have not picked up yet. I have got a mini version of one of the mini palettes in the budget box. So I'm not planning on picking up the other ones just yet, but I definitely will soon because they honestly are so stunning. But before the budget box even launched, I did pick up the All the Signs palette. PLouise are definitely one of my favourite brands. I love what Paige stands for. I love the messages she puts across to her customers. I love the packaging, literally everything. I love the brand so much. So when she comes out with new palettes, I'm most likely going to buy them. And this one is so different to ones that she's done before, and I'm very excited about it. So this is the outer packaging of the All the Signs palette. As you can see, there's a window on it, and then it's got all designs around the side and on the back. Like, I just love how much thought they put into their packaging. It's just great. This palette actually cost £40, I believe. Which is about right, really. It's about the same as what her cancelled and Worldy palettes were, which I have done reviews on both of them on this channel as well. So this is the palette. It's freaking huge. Like, firstly, I mean, it is like £40, but it is massive. It's quite thick and chunky. This is basically the same design as her other big palettes. And there's a cute little wheel on there which has the PL on there, which is pretty cute. I love all the cute little patterns and drawings on it. And then this is the front. The money in it actually moves about, which I don't think I'll be able to show you on camera because I have to keep shaking it. But the money does actually move around in there. That is pretty cute. There is a massive mirror in here, and this is what the palette looks like. It is a massive warm toned neutral palette. I love the top row, like all of the different yellows and oranges. It's just so stunning. Definitely different for PLouise. I feel like she's done a lot more like cool toned palettes in the past, whereas this is really the first newer warm tones palette she's done, and I'm very excited about it. So firstly, we're going to see what the swatches are like, so let's get into it. Okay, so this is the entire palette swatched. How beautiful is this colour story? I love the warm tones. Like, admittedly, I don't wear warm tones as much as neutrals, but I mean, all of these variations of yellows and oranges and these like pinks, oh my god, it is just so stunning. The shimmers are unreal. They feel so wet and creamy, and they're just so pigmented. Like, oh my god, look at them. I love it. I did build up a couple of the shades, don't get me wrong, but I mean, they look super, super pigmented. I can't wait to get this on my eyes. Okay, so I just went off camera and primed my eyes. I thought, we're using a PLouise palette, we got to use the PLouise base. So I picked up the Rumour 01 base, and this shade I think is the lightest one, or there might be a 0.5 one, I'm not too sure, but it's perfect for my skin tone really. So let's get started with the shadows. I'm really drawn to these like mustardy yellow shades, so I'm firstly gonna start off, god, I don't know how to show you this palette because it's absolutely massive, but I'm gonna start off with this one, which is called Alignment. Okay, so there's a little bit of kickback, but nothing too dramatic, and I'm gonna just put this in my crease. Next, I'm going to take this orange here, which is called Talk the Talk. This palette is so heavy to hold up. I generally couldn't sit here and hold up this palette. I think I'd have to put it down on the desk and then use it as like a desk mirror because it's so big. I'm just going to use the same brush. Just going to make this a tad more orangey. I mean, the pigment is insane. Like, look at that. Insane. Okay, there's a few different yellows in here, but I'm firstly going to take the Vision shade, which is this one here. I love the little prints in the shades, but I feel like they're just going to disappear. I'm just going to use that on a big fluffy brush and just lightly start blending out the edges with it. And then just at the very, very top, I'm going to take this very pale yellow, which is called Top Secret. Just going to go back in with that original brush and just sort out these edges a bit. I'm going to stick to the orange theme. I don't want to do a look that I did too similar to the Soph Mini Spice review. So I'm going to take this dark orange here, which is called Affirm. It's kind of like a borderline red, but it's definitely like a dark orange. And I'm just going to apply this to outer corner. Okay, so these are the lid shades on, and now I'm going to do half cut creases on both eyes. I'm going to take my PLouise and Mama Mitchell Acid Rain Blank Canvas paint. If you do not have this in your life and you struggle with cut creases, or you want something that's a really good cut crease product, definitely recommend. It's £14.50, but it is worth every single penny. It's honestly the best cut crease product ever. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do my cut crease off of camera, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so these are my half cut creases using the blank canvas. They're a lot more precise than if I was to use the Revolution Ultimate Eye Base. I do love that for cut creases, but if I want ultimate, precise, clean cut lines, I'll go for my blank canvas all day, every day. So for the shimmer all over the lid, I'm going to take this yellow gold here, which is called Vibrations. It is picked up on the brush. It's literally like a wet foil. Okay, so that is that shade on my lid. It is super creamy. It works a little bit better with my finger rather than a brush. I feel like with my finger it was a little bit more pigmented, but that is a combination of with a brush and my finger. And it is so stunning, so metallic, so foily, absolutely beautiful. There isn't really a orangey shimmer to blend this yellow out into the orange. I kind of wish there was an orange shimmer, but the closest we can get to orange is this warm brown shimmer down here, which is called Inspire. Okay, and then for my lower lash line, I'm going to take the 888 shade, which is a red, but it's more of a like bright red. It's quite a nice colour actually. I'm sorry. Can you see that pigmentation? Damn, that is so popping. I love it. That shade is actually insane. Can't believe that. For my inner corner and brow bone, there's only one shade that I would use in this palette for that, and that is this one, which is called Higher Power. Better hold it this way around. This shade here. That's that shade on, and how beautiful is it? I love it. So this is my completed look. I'm now going to hop off camera. I'm going to do my lashes, mascara. I'm actually going to do my lips on camera because I want to try one of their lip bases. I haven't actually tried them yet, and I think I have 4 of them. That is just typical me, buying things I haven't even tried it. Yeah, we're going to try one of those together on camera, so be right back. Okay guys, so I'm back. I'm done with my eyes now. For my lashes, I used my Roxy and Revolution lashes as per usual. I wear these all the time. I literally wore these out Friday night and Saturday night as well. I probably should move on to another pair because I have been using them for quite a while. And then my mascara is my Benefit Bad Girl Bang. Absolutely love this. I thought this was my new one that I got around Black Friday, but it's not. It's the one from before that. So I think I need to throw this one away and start using the other one now. But anyways, that is my completed eyes, and now we just need to put something on the lips. So I've got 2 more wearable shades here of the lip bases. I have Devour and I have Whipped. I think Whipped is a bit more pink toned. Devour, I don't know. Okay, so we have Devour and we have Whipped. I think Whipped is the more neutral pinky nude, so we're going to do this one. I'm not too sure on that. I'm going to put a lipstick on top of it because the shade, I don't know, it's a bit too pale for me. And also the formula with the applicator, I think I'm going to need to do it with a lip brush. I've got this massive spot on my lip, so it's in the way basically, so I can't do this properly. I'm going to go put a different lipstick on and then I'll be right back. Okay, I just put a little bit of Anastasia Beverly Hills Crushed on top. Just to put a little bit more of a normal lipstick on, and this is the shade, a bit kind of similar to Whipped, to be honest, just maybe a couple of shades darker. So this is my finished look today using the All I See Is Signs palette by PLouise. Now we can finally sit down and discuss my thoughts and opinions. So firstly, the packaging I personally love. A lot of people don't because it's so big and bulky, hard to store, but to be honest with you, both my cancelled and worldy palettes are at the bottom of my pink trolley that I have, so I'll probably just fit this in there somewhere, but I love how much effort she puts in. She looks at every single detail, even like the money bits inside have so much detail to them. It just looks so expensive, high end. It's £40, so I feel like you pay for what you see, if that makes sense. So all of the finishing touches, every single small little detail, I feel like the price is definitely worth it. Even just based off of the packaging, it's just honestly so stunning. Even this little wheel here that has the PL on it. The colour story, I feel like we haven't seen a colour story like this in a little while. I feel like rainbow palettes have taken reins with a lot of brands. A lot of brands are just purely coming out with, you know, the bright, colourful rainbow palettes. Pastel palettes are very in at the moment as well. I feel like warm tones used to be the thing a few years ago, and then we kind of come off of the whole warm tone thing and dived into colour. I feel like this is slightly different for PLouise as well. Like, they haven't really done any super orangey warm tones. I know they have one from the mini tapes palette, but from their like big palette collection, they haven't got a palette like this, so I think this fits in really nicely. The formula of this palette is absolutely stunning. The mattes are incredible. Like, you saw me apply them on my lids, like they are insane. Honestly, so pigmented. They blend really easily as well, which just makes it so much easier. And the shimmers are beautiful. This vibration shade took a little bit of building, to be honest. I think both this Inspire and the vibration shades took a little bit of building, but once you built them up, they honestly look freaking stunning. And just like, look how metallic-y they are. I love them. I love the PLouise mattes. They're probably my favourite thing about PLouise, to be honest, like their actual matte eyeshadows, because they are just so good. I know she's coming out with single eyeshadows, which is very exciting, especially for like MUAs and stuff. The shimmers I still really love. Like, I love the feel of them. They're so creamy. They just take a tiny little bit of building. Once you've built them up a few layers, they look absolutely stunning. So this palette gets a thumbs up from me. If you love your warm toned eyeshadows, if this is something you reach for on a very regular basis, then I strongly recommend this palette. It's just so yummy. I just love it. Perfect for summertime now as well, that we're getting into the warmer months. Got your nice yellows and oranges and things, and I really like it. I love the colour story. I love the packaging. The formula is just absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to recommend this palette. If you've tried this, please let me know, and I would love to know your thoughts and opinions on it. And also, even if you haven't got it and you've just watched this review, let me know your thoughts on it down below. So that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. Let me know down below what you think of this palette, and of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.